at a brand new parking space, and a mom friend is bragging about her new house by holding a housewarming barbecue. I, uninvited, stumble upon the scene. I didn't remember inviting you, but did you come to eat leftovers? Excuse me? An invite? Leftovers? What on earth is she talking about? This is my house. Huh? The astonished show-off mom friend soon sees karma coming back on her. My name is Ava, and I'm 30 years old. My dear daughter, Tessa, started kindergarten this year. Initially, Tessa often cried due to anxiety, but now she's accustomed to kindergarten and says that she can't wait to see her friends. Thanks to her, I've made many mom friends. We occasionally have mom friend gatherings, and I've been spending my days peacefully. We even recently bought a newly built house and plan to move soon. However, we unexpectedly got caught up in some trouble. One morning, as usual, I took Tessa to kindergarten. Good morning, I greet all the moms we pass. Oh, good morning, Ava. Good morning. This is Jade. Tessa is in the same class as her daughter, Caitlin. Jade always has about 3 mom friends with her. This group seems to radiate an incredible aura from afar. I went to the department store yesterday and ended up buying another bag. Well, lately I find going out bothersome and mostly do my shopping online. Look, this is a new piece I got. Luxury branded things are definitely the best. As their conversation shows, these women are decked out in brand name items from head to toe. Ava, wearing a tracksuit again today. It's kind of unflattering, you know. Maybe you should think about your appearance and worry a little about what people think. Oh, here we go again. Exactly. I feel bad for Tessa, having to see you in such plain clothes. These people always check my attire whenever they see me. I feel like a high school student with teachers checking if I'm following the dress code. I wear sweats to work because of my job. I'm a caregiver. Of course, I'd prefer to wear cuter clothes to work, but recently the care for new residents has been tough, so changing feels like a waste of time, leading me to wear sweats to work. Working must be tough, especially in caregiving. I couldn't possibly do it. Well, our husbands work for big companies, so there's no need for us to work, though. Apparently, their husbands earn well, so they don't need to work and can splurge on their luxury items. Bragging about this to me, who has to go to work, is really annoying, especially first thing in the morning. I imagine caregivers in scrubs. Oh, speaking of clothes, didn't that brand release a cute skirt last month? Oh yeah, it's the one that's $500, right? I was thinking of buying it. Their topic shift is a relief. Today, entangled with these troublesome moms again, I hurried to work with a bad mood. Dealing with annoying moms can be distressing, but as I mentioned in the beginning, I have good mom friends too. Today I'm having tea with my mom friend, Madison. Kindergarten is a half day on Tuesdays, so I take the day off work. Madison, also a working mom, takes Tuesdays off too. Until it's time to pick up the kids from kindergarten, we have tea at a cafe nearby. Did you buy the photos from the recent field trip? Yes, I did. There were so many cute ones, right? Madison and I have known each other since before kindergarten through pre-K, leading lively conversations as close mom friends. By the way, when is your move? It's scheduled for next week. The conversation shifts from kindergarten to my new house and the move. The new house is not far from where we live now. Actually closer to the kindergarten with supermarkets, hospitals, and parks nearby, making it a great location. Your new house sounds amazing. And it has a big yard with spacious parking, right? Yes, indeed. While we were enjoying our chat, oh, Ava and Madison are here too. Jade and her group arrived at the cafe. Madison, like me, dreads Jade and her remarks every morning. Should we leave? While we quietly discussed, Jade cut in. So, is it true that you bought a house? She asked as she approached us. Well... I nodded with a wry smile, and Jade joined the conversation. Actually, I just bought a house too. It has a garden and the surrounding environment is very nice too. Jade proudly claimed she also bought a new house. Then she continued. I'm going to get tired standing here and chatting, so can we join you? She said, presumptuously sitting at the next open table. Such behavior must be bothersome for the cafe, and it would be awful if the staff thought we were all rude for sitting down without being shown a table. Isn't it rude to sit without the staff showing a table? I pointed out, and Jade laughed loudly. Doesn't really matter, right? It's a cheap place, so manners aren't necessary. What is she talking about? Madison and I were stunned. By the way, can you afford to take the day off? Is your household budget okay? Jade continued with her insinuations. What are you saying, Jade? Today's Tuesday, so they can't work even if they wanted to. That's why, unlike us wives of big company employees, you can only afford cheap cafes like this one, right? If that's the case, why did they come here in the first place? We saw you two having tea from outside, so we came in. We wanted to chat with you two, she claimed. We don't want to chat at all, yet we are forced to listen to their boasting. And every time something comes up, they would say, Well, you wouldn't understand since your husbands work for small companies, irritating us. As we were getting fed up, Oh, hey, I just had a great idea. I'll be throwing a housewarming party soon, so you should all come over. Jade invited her friends to her new house. Sure, we'd love to come. Her friends seemed happy for the invite. We felt awkward as this happened. Oh, do you two want to come too? But you're probably busy with work, right? You probably won't be able to come. Well, I guess you can come if you want to. She invited us in a very annoying way. Sorry, I have plans that day, I said, and Madison also continued. I have plans that day too, and politely declined. Can't be helped, huh? Well, I'll show you photos of my new place next time, Jade said, looking down on us with a vulgar laugh. And finally, it was time to pick up the kids. Madison looked drained, and so was I. I wish I could have clearly said, I don't want to have tea together, or stop being sarcastic and acting superior. But Madison and I want to spend the next 3 years of kindergarten peacefully. It's too late if something happens to our kids after showing hostility towards the moms of children in the same class. So we endured it as part of mom-friend relationships. A week later, filled with such stress. Today is the moving day to our new house. I can't wait for our new house. Tessa seems thrilled. After the movers finished packing our stuff, Tessa and I headed to the new house. Unfortunately, my husband had a call from work today, so he will come to the new house after finishing that. As Tessa and I talked about various things, we quickly neared the new house. Then we received a call from the moving company. Sorry, seems like we're caught in traffic. This area has heavy car traffic and quite complex signals. Walking would be faster than driving. No problem, we'll be waiting, I said and hung up the phone. I wondered how long it would take for the movers to arrive as we walked. We were now about a minute away from the house. Then, a delicious smell wafted through the air. Someone nearby seems to be having a barbecue. Mom, it smells so good! Tessa's excitement grew. Speaking of which, we hadn't eaten lunch yet. Maybe we should have barbecue for lunch today, I thought to myself as we headed towards the new house, and the savory smell of meat intensified. Lively and fun voices were heard, too. Sounds like they're having fun, I thought, then encountered a shocking scene. What? Upon arriving at the new house, for some reason, Jade and her friends were barbecuing in the parking space of my house. Oh, Ava, why are you here? Jade immediately spotted me and called out loudly. Why are you... I was too confused to speak properly. As you can see, it's my housewarming party. I don't remember inviting you, but did you come to eat leftovers? Jade said as our friends burst into laughter. No. I tried to deny it, but stammered in surprise. You said you were busy, but you really wanted to come, right? Now just stop being so stubborn. Did you come for a free meal? Oh yeah, you work because you need the money, right? I'll give you leftovers if you need it so badly. Tessa was present, yet they collectively attacked me with their words. Mommy. Tessa was almost in tears. Surely children would feel hurt if their mother was bullied by other moms' friends, right in front of them. Don't these people understand that? Moreover, having such an incident in my new home made me feel like it was being taken over. I couldn't bear it and confronted them with the truth. This is my house. As I said this, Jade froze, speechless for a while. Then after a few seconds, What? She uttered foolishly. Contrary to Jade, her friends laughed loudly. Wait, what are you talking about? This is Jade's new house. That's why we're here for the barbecue. One of her mom friends says so, prompting me to question them. So you took a look inside the house, right? As I asked, Jade flinched. Jade said the inside was still messy, so we haven't entered. It's such a hassle to host a barbecue for a new housewarming, especially when you've just bought the house. It's audacious to even ask to look inside, isn't it? Do you have common sense? Her friends says so desperately like that. Yes. What nonsense are you spouting? Jade revitalizes as her friends defended her. Then what will you do when you need the restroom? You're all drinking, aren't you? Everyone unanimously muttered. This is the house my husband and I bought. Yet why are you trespassing and barbecuing here? As I pressed them with a hint of anger, her friends hastily retorted. Trespassing? That's nonsense. We're just here because Jade wanted to introduce her new house. Jade quickly interjected. Wait a minute. Do you have proof that this is your house? Typically, poor people like you wouldn't be able to afford such a beautiful, lovely new house. Why do cornered people immediately ask for proof like this? I took out the keys and opened the front door without saying a word. Jade and her friends looked shocked. No matter how financially strapped, if you save up, you can buy a house. If your income matches the purchase price, you can pass the loan assessment too. As I explained, Jade and her friends seemed unable to say anything, just staring at the ground. Why would you hold a barbecue at someone else's house? And pretending it's yours? It's even newly built. Unbelievable. As I questioned and vented my anger at Jade, she became tearful. Well... Struggling to find words, Jade's friends then pressed her. Exactly, Jade. Why did you do such a thing? And because of you, we all feel terribly embarrassed. All blamed her, and Jade collapsed on the spot. I never thought it would come to this. If only you hadn't come, Yes, it's your fault. Jade suddenly stood up, grabbing my collar as if a kettle had boiled over. It's all your fault. Jade went berserk. Stop it! Don't attack Mommy! Tessa bawled. Perhaps out of pity, her friends desperately tried to stop Jade. Jade, hey, calm down. Tessa is watching. It was a hellish scene. Let go. It's her fault. It's all because of her. Jade, still shouting, was pulled away by her friends. Sensing danger, I quickly took Tessa inside the house for refuge. Why are you hiding? Come out of there. Jade was banging on the front door. Her angry voice was still audible inside the house. Tessa looked hopeless. I calmed Tessa down, gently reassuring her that everything will be okay. Soon after, I called the police. Jade, who had been making tons of noise, gradually quieted down. Probably the police had arrived. Just about when Jade calmed down, the doorbell rang.
Police?
Opening the door, I saw not only the police, but also the bewildered movers. I explained the situation to the movers. With another job waiting after our move, they quickly moved our belongings after the police questioning. The movers' gaze towards Jade, disheveled, was something to remember. Then I too was questioned by the police. I told the officer about arriving at the new house to find Jade and her friends barbecuing, how I confronted them, how Jade grabbed my collar and banged on the front door. I also showed various documents received from the real estate agent during the handover to prove this is indeed my house. As a result, Jade and her friends were arrested.
This wasn't supposed to happen.
I still remember Jade muttering as she was put into the police car. By the way, why were Jade and her friends barbecuing in my house's parking space in the first place? Curious, I asked the police officer. Then a shocking truth was revealed. Apparently, Jade's husband wasn't a top executive, but a middle-class manager at a small company. He used to work for a large corporation, but was forced into early retirement last year due to staff cuts. They had to reluctantly sell their high-rise apartment and moved into his mother's house. Moreover, his mother, living alone, turned out to have mild dementia. Though she managed to live normally, her condition worsened suddenly when her son, daughter-in-law, and grandchild moved in. Jade had to take on caregiving, which massively stressed her out. And Jade, unable to accept her new reality, secretly used credit cards to splurge on luxury brand items. When she overheard that I bought a new house, she thought of claiming to have bought one too, and wanted to show off with a housewarming party. Deciding this, Jade searched for a house that met her criteria, newly built nearby. She chose my house, thinking,
they probably haven't moved in yet, so it won't be noticed.
Or that's what the police told me. I empathize with the stress of caregiving for her mother-in-law, but becoming a criminal due to stress and vanity? I thought it was foolish and felt sorry for her husband and Caitlin. After her release, Jade continued to face her husband's fury. Her lack of common sense and the shopping spree with credit cards were apparently to blame. Moreover, her husband was planning to place his mother in a facility soon, coincidentally where I work. Seeing Jade struggle with her mother-in-law's care, he had been discussing with a care manager. At that time, Jade was preoccupied with finding a new house, neglecting her mother-in-law.
We had a tentative reservation. How could you embarrass us like this?
Her husband lamented. Understandably, he was furious for his wife's behavior towards the staff at the facility he intended for his mother. Consequently, Jade's husband told her he can't help it anymore, leading to their divorce. He gained custody as Jade screamed for Caitlin. Now I hear Jade is back at her parents' home struggling with credit card payments. She must regret how far her life has strayed from her ideal. Apparently, Jade's friends were also scolded by their husbands after being arrested. Though not divorced, their husband-wife relationships must be tense. They're reportedly banned from buying luxury brand items. The rumor quickly spread among the moms, leading to awkwardness. Needless to say, everyone is relieved that we won't have to endure their loud boasting and fashion checks anymore. As for me, life is now peaceful. Well, it was quite troublesome right after that, but after the police questioning, I cleaned up the barbecue set Jade likely brought. Why must I deal with this? I wondered as I cleaned up, and Jade's husband rushed over, having heard the rumors. He apologized profusely, saying,
My wife has caused you trouble and even dirtied your new house,
and offers some money. I tried to refuse, but he insisted, so I accepted his kindness. Thinking of his upcoming challenges, I silently cheered him on. Despite everything, I'm now comfortable in my new home. I hope to create many happy memories with my family here.